Hello everyone, this is Purnima and I welcome you again to my YouTube channel Eklavya Overseas. If you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, please do it right away because I'm going to share the updated information about MBBS abroad. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss why Indian students are going towards Russia to pursue their medical education. So there are very important things that you need to keep in your mind if you are choosing abroad to complete your MBBS education. So first of all, in this video, I will tell you the detailed points and what are the reasons why Indian students are choosing or are preferring Russia or Russian Medical University to complete their MBBS. Number one would be the lowest budget available. So in Russian medical universities, if you have seen my previous videos about Russia, I have been telling you that the medical universities in Russia are very affordable and they are giving you MBBS within very low cost, and the cost will be as low as 15 to 20 lakhs. So this is quite approachable or quite affordable to many of the Indian students who are looking an economically sounded university to complete their dream of becoming a doctor. So the number one reason, like I have told you, that the low cost medical universities are available. Majority of the universities, I would say 80% universities in Russia are giving you MBBS, and you can complete your MBBS in such universities within 20 to 40 lakhs. So the range would vary from 20 lakhs to 40 lakhs, and that will cover your entire cost of education, of your entire tuition fee of MBBS for 6 years, your living expenses, your hostel, your food, each and everything. Second reason, Russia is a hub of government medical universities. So यहाँ पर मैं universities को दो जगह में categorize करने वाली हूँ, and that will be federal university and state university. By federal university, I mean the universities that have been funded by the government, by the federal government, and the state government is taking responsibility of the state universities. So majority of the universities, like almost all the universities in Russia that you can have, will be of public funded, will be of public universities. There is hardly a private university that you can interact with, but 99% universities in Russia are government universities, and that will be 100% safest option for the international student or for the Indian student to study their MBBS. Third point is the safety. Indian students are considering Russia as a very safe option because the country has no crime rate, no corruption, and in the universities also there is no type of parity amongst the students. There is no kind of ragging that is going on in the university. So there is nothing like that. So if we overall calculate the safety of the medical universities in Russia or Russia as a country, so it's 100% safe for the Indian students. Number fourth would be easy availability of Indian food. So as we all know, being an Indian people or Indian students, they crave a lot about Indian food or Indian cuisines, and Russia is one among such country that is offering you a wide range of or a wide variety of Indian cuisine availability. And in every state, almost every state in Russia is well versed with the supermarkets, with the Indian grocery stores, so that you can easily get the Indian food. Fifth would be India-Russia relationships. So as we all know, the India-Russia relationship is quite old, and we all know that India and Russia terms are quite very friendly with each other. So this is also one amongst the main factor which is making or which is helping Indian students to pursue their medical education in Russia. Sixth point, and the most important point for the Indian students professionally, because they are going for MBBS education and they are considering the latest updates or the latest guidelines given by the NMC, which is National Medical Commission, and Russia or the Russian medical universities are completely following NMC guidelines. So it is very easy for the students to complete their medical education. After completing 6 years of MBBS education in Russia, students have to clear the state exam, and then they will be able to get their degree of MBBS, and the duration is also satisfied by the medical universities. Internship is also there in the final year, which is called as the clinical rotation or the clinical internship, and other than that, license to practice. So in Russia, you need to apply for an exam, you need to write an exam to get your registration or to get your license to practice. Seventh point is the fully English medium medical universities. I'm not saying all universities are English medium in Russia because they have a system of bilingual education. But since after NMC has come up with the new rules, and the one important rule is to complete your MBBS in fully English medium from the beginning of first year till the completion of your course. So many universities are now given MBBS in completely English curriculum. So the medium of studies will be completely English here. Eighth point would be FMGE passing rate. So many topmost Russian medical universities are successfully delivering very good FMGE passing rate. In the last 3 years, last consecutive 3 years, the Russian medical universities, 1 or 2 universities have delivered such a good results of even more than 80% in foreign medical graduate license examination. Ninth reason would be easy and hassle-free admission process. So if you have not watched my video about the admission process, you can just click on the I button and check my latest video about the admission procedure, and then you will find the entire admission procedure to take your MBBS or to get a medical seat in Russia is very easy. No hectic documentation is involved. You just have to follow basic steps, and that will be very enough to get a seat in Russia. And the 10th point and the most important point, which is every time a student asks me whether they will get a cadavers or not. So yes, Russia is a hub of medical universities, like I have told you. In the medical hospitals or during your clinical rotation years, Russian medical universities are providing you cadavers, or they are providing you a facility wherein you can do your clinical rotations on cadavers. Starting 3 years, you need to have practice on simulations, wherein all the universities are very well versed with the simulators as well. And then for the remaining 3 years, you will be getting the cadavers to practice. So I think these are the most important reasons that Indian students are considering, and that's why now 50%, or I would say more than 50% Indian students are already studying in Russia if you compare the overall ratio with international students and Indian students. So the number is huge. So ideally, Russia would be an appropriate destination to study your MBBS if you are looking for a favorable destination. In my perspective, Russia sounds appropriate to all Indian students who are looking to pursue their medical career in abroad. I hope you have liked this information. Do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, Ek Love Overseas.